Dumaguete City has a vibrant art scene, and some of the best works are being showcased in an exhibition at the Henry Resort Dumaguete, owned no less by Leon Gallery owner Jaime Ponce de Leon. And joining us now is Sandra Palomar-Quan, Chairperson of the Fine Arts Program at the Foundation University. Welcome to The Final Word. Congratulations on the exhibition. Could you tell us more about it?
Thank you, Nancy. Well, short story is, Dumaguete-born art patron Jaime Ponce de Leon was preparing to celebrate his birthday in Dumaguete, and he asked me if I could prepare an exhibition on that occasion. So with my students this summer who needed to work on an immersion, we partnered with Henry Resort to put up the show. And in 2 weeks, we had 27 artworks by 3 artists, all based in Dumaguete.
Wow, that is a really fast turnaround. But since when did Jaime Ponce de Leon visualize having the gallery at the resort?
Actually, 3 years ago, when they were renovating the Henry, he really meant to have the gallery inside the resort. And he was asking around, if, myself included, if anybody was interested to run it. However, the pandemic happened, and I at the time had only moved to Dumaguete. I just got on board as an instructor at the Fine Arts Department of Foundation University, and I think it was important that we came out of the pandemic to really open the gallery finally, and to have the support of institutions and a wonderful place like the Henry Resort.
So what was the process of deciding on the artists? Because you chose 27 artworks from 3 artists. What made them stand out?
I felt that first I wanted to represent different types of media. So in the exhibition, you can see paintings, drawings, and sculptures. And then secondly, I wanted to choose artworks after doing studio visits. So when I visited these 3 artists, I saw that there was interesting work, and these works were recently done during the pandemic. And then, of course, nobody can go wrong with Kitty Taniguchi. She's a very well-known artist who has supported the local art scene for so long. And I think it's important to show her work, which no one really gets to see locally unless you knock on her door.
All right, so the 3 artists, so you have Kitty Taniguchi, you also have Hemrod Duran, am I saying their names correctly?
Yes.
And Amelia?
Yes.
Dwayne Hoger? I hope I said her name correctly. Okay, so how are you highlighting Dumaguete culture in these artworks?
I think the central piece, when you go into the gallery, is a big sculpture by Kitty. And everybody knows that terracotta is a practice that is well known in the island. So there are a lot of young artists who actually practice terracotta who are worth supporting. Secondly, we have, for example, I think, for a very small city, it's amazing. We can say that we have 2 fine arts departments, and because of this, we have a lot of painters. So the fact that Kitty is there and her sister, Amelia, represent painting that is very alive in Dumaguete City. And then lastly, I think I want to also highlight the fact that through Hemrod Duran, we can see that it comes from a practice of pottery. He is a self-taught artist who learned from his father and grandfather. So he was a potter since he was a kid, naturally. And he's actually made a few pieces before as an artist, but didn't really get into his own work until during the pandemic. Because, everybody somehow suffered from that, and even their family's brick business slowed down. But this gave him the time to actually focus on his personal work. And I'm really glad that he was able to come up with these beautiful pieces.
Well, based on the images that we're seeing, it really feels like the art scene is alive and well in Dumaguete. So what do you want art goers to take away from the exhibition?
I think, we can say that perhaps art is alive, whether you're in a big city or a small one like Dumaguete. It's just really a matter of finding, places where people are supportive of that. And I'm actually very glad that, coming from Manila, I've been able to find a home in Dumaguete City. It's easy to imagine settling down here for a while, and like I did with the other friends, we found a wonderful place to practice, to work in, but also to enjoy a lot of things, because the city is in between the sea and the mountain range of Palinis, so there's so many other things you can do every day aside from work. That's what I love about it.
Sounds like a magical place. But if someone is interested in purchasing an artwork, who do they reach out to?
Well, of course, there is the Henry Resort Dumaguete, who will definitely connect you to us. And the Fine Arts Department actually assists the Henry Resort through the programming of the exhibitions. So soon after this one, we hope to invite you to other shows, and hopefully we will be able to show even younger artists, and definitely all different types of works beyond the traditional media.
All right, and this exhibition will be running until the end of the month, correct?
Exactly.
Thank you.
Yes.
All right. Thank you, Sandra Palomar-Quan, Chairperson of the Fine Arts Program at the Foundation University.